Happy Friday, guys. We are back with another bonus episode, and today we are somewhere slightly different. If you're watching, you'll tell we're in a very professional studio today.
Well, we are very fortunate, lucky to be in Spotify's studio.
Very cool.
With our first ever guest.
Very special one.
We're setting the bar high here.
Oh,
here we are. We have Nick Dunne, Director of Global Community at Movember.
Has he said that right?
Yes. I have to think myself then, is that right? But yeah, you've got it right.
That's giving him the wrong role.
And Nick's work focuses on helping men live happier and healthier lives.
Is that right?
You've got it.
Who's introduced you for himself?
Afternoon, Nick.
Well done.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. Yeah, I'm good. Busy. Obviously, November, so it's a mad few weeks.
Amazing cause.
But it's been great. It's my first November, actually. So I joined.
Me too.
And you?
Your first time doing it,
We're buddies. We're tash buddies.
Yeah, compare mustaches later. And so I joined in May, and it's been a whirlwind, but it's been a great one. Yeah.
Oh, it's an amazing.
I mean,
amazing
very spontaneous decision, wasn't it, to actually.
He literally said what was it, like a week before November? I think he'd seen it pop up online, and he was like, I'm going to grow a tash. And I was
I'm going to grow a tash for Movember. First time ever. Never had a tash before.
Mum was not keen.
She's not keen.
How is she now with it?
We haven't had a kiss goodnight. I've got to wait till 1st of December, I think. But yeah, and in doing it, I've sort of read up a little bit. Obviously, I know you can tell us a lot more, and it'll be fantastic to listen to and make people aware. But I've looked on the website, looked into it, and I never appreciated the scale of what you do at Movember and different countries and the support. The amount of money that's been raised. Yeah. Is it right? Was it Forms 2003?
That's right.
Oh, we've really done the research.
Yeah, I know. You've got your notes down.
Yeah, a little bit. Nothing too serious.
Him and that notebook, he's a nightmare.
Keep it light.
So it was 2002, 2003 when it started, and it was a couple of blokes in a pub in Australia.
No way.
Wow.
Who decided there was lots going on around female cancer, and they had a friend who had done some fundraising around breast cancer, and they said, we should do something for men.
Yeah.
And that's how it started. A couple of blokes chatting in a pub. Let's grow a moustache, a bit silly. Wow. They're a bit cooler nowadays, aren't they, moustaches?
Yeah, they're very cool. I think they're coming back.
They've come.
Do you have yours? Like that's just you?
No. This is for this month. This is for this month. Yeah, I normally have a full beard.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, and
it's good growth.
I actually think it looks good.
This is I had a 2-day head start because we cut down call it like a shave down in the office on the 30th, and we get people in to sort of start the campaign and kick it off. And
does everyone in the office do it?
Everyone does.
Do they?
Yeah, there's peer pressure as well.
If you don't have the tash, you're not in the.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't do it, There
was one guy come and spoke to me. He was like, "Oh, he's quite new to Movember as well." And he was like, "Oh, I've had this beard for 15 years.
Oh my god, I've never thought about that."
And he took it all off, and he looks amazing. I said, "You should keep the moustache. You should keep it going."
Same as Tony Bellew. He did it as well. Took it all off.
All off.
Yeah, everything off.
I've never thought about the stress of actually taking off. If you've grown that for years, it'd feel really weird, wouldn't it?
Like seeing your chin again after.
Yeah.
He actually said on his video.
Oh my god, I've got bum chin.
He said, I look like really young. He's just completely no hair at all, but all for Movember, obviously. And he mentioned Ricky Hatton.
Yeah.
And it was quite a moving clip that he did there. So it just shows how powerful it is.
Yeah.
But he took it all off.
There's loads of people doing it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, especially when you've had a beard or you've had facial hair for so long and you take it off, or you haven't and you grow one. It's that conversation starter. This is what it's all about. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, I was in the gym the other day, and I normally have my earphones in, working out. No one really speaks to the gym.
The
pods in.
Yeah, that's it. And these two guys come up to me and was like, "Are you doing Movember?" I did have Movember socks on, so I thought, have they spotted the socks? They like that. And they're like, "You do Movember?" I was like, "Yeah, I actually work for them." And we just started chatting about it.
It's
in the
so
gym.
good, isn't it?
Just through that.
Through that.
Yeah. Well, that's like the amount of people that have been like, "Oh, like Dad's growing a tash," and I'm like, for
Super Mario.
Yeah.
Luigi. I don't know. I need to have a bit of combing and trimming, I think, through the month. But
a little maintenance is all right.
A little maintenance. Yeah. Grey and more grey mine, but it is powerful.
Yeah.
Message. So it just shows you them lads who started it.
Yeah.
Amazing to start it by just thinking about that idea for men, and obviously, sort of the more you look into what you do, the support for younger men as well, which seems to be quite a growing issue. Problem.
Yeah, we were just talking about that before, weren't we?
Yeah, we was.
Which is a worry, obviously.
It's a worry across the board. So I think from wherever Movember started in sort of 2003 to now, there's been a real big shift in looking at men's health more holistically. So looking at it in general, not just around cancer, or mental health, looking at it as a whole.
Yeah.
And so Movember has kind of moved with the times and what men need, really. So
Yeah.
we obviously do specialise in cancer, testicular cancer and prostate cancer, which
Yes.
we know of, but also mental health is obviously grown as a topic to discuss, but
I think it's
also
a
an
massive-
with
Yeah.
men, young men and older men,
Yeah.
middle-aged men
100%.
as well.
Since COVID, is that sort of seemed to have spurred it on, or has it just generally become more of an issue? Just generally.
I mean, if you look statistically, so sort of 2019 was sort of obviously the last year before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
It was on the rise then anyway. So it was
Okay.
going up, and then obviously COVID did push it further.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loads of reasons for that. You can look at, say, men are now spending more time, are more isolated. They're working online more,
Yes,
so they're not
yeah.
at work in the office going for
It's a
drinks
massive
after
change,
work,
isn't it?
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
they have lost connections and friendships during that period, or they may have moved. A lot of people moved out of their own hometowns, or
Yeah.
like people in
Yeah,
London,
so haven't
for
got the friend
example.
base, haven't got the friends round.
That's it. Yeah, they haven't
sure.
got those local connections. And a chap I know, he moved out to Margate, lovely area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now, since obviously COVID's finished and he wants to come back in, it's too expensive.
Oh,
So
it's
it's
a
sort of
nightmare,
stuck in
isn't
a
it?
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got
Everyone
to
says like once you leave London, it's so difficult to come back.
Exactly.
Is that why you stayed
That's
so
why I'm
long?
not moving. I'm
I'm staying here.
I'm from Birmingham, and I'm happy to go back there one day, but right now I'm
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, sticking to the London life.
Yeah.
So I mean, what's Movember doing to maybe if someone young or of any age sort of is worried about what's happening to them and that they can reach out to you quite
Yeah.
easily, or is that available to them?
Yeah, there's loads of options. So, I mean, the first thing to say is we're not a medical service, so
No,
we won't
yeah.
put our
No.
gloves on and start poking around.
I don't think you have to do that anymore.
Do you?
Well, we'll
No.
come to that actually. It's a good one you pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we can
Yeah.
talk about prostate cancer. That'll be a
Yeah,
great
of
one
course,
to
yeah.
touch in. But
Yeah.
yeah, we've got loads on the website. So we do everything from, let's look at Pringles, for example. There's a can of Pringles at the moment with a QR code on it.
Oh, okay.
And you scan that and it takes you through to this app which helps you sort of guide you around having healthy connections,
Right.
healthy conversations
Through
with
the
the men
Pringles?
around you. So the
Yeah.
QR code is on
No
it.
way.
You scan it and it takes you through into a bit of an app where you can like say, like, oh, I want to talk to my mate about this. What do I do? And it gives you
Wow.
the
Oh my
options.
goodness.
I knew they were one of your sponsors.
Yeah, but it's
didn't
actually a
realise-
sponsor that actually we want to do sort of active and sort of test and learn
Yeah.
with.
Oh, I'll be looking out at the Pringles
Yeah,
in
you'll
the shop
see them
now.
everywhere. I mean,
Oh my
since I've worked for
goodness.
Movember, I just can't.
You
I
can't get away from
turn
it,
but
yeah.
see
Yeah,
the
yeah,
logo
surrounded by
somewhere.
all the different. Well, we saw all these different flavours the other day in Spain. Of flavours I'd never even heard
Oh,
of.
what, the Pringle flavours?
Thai green curry and all sorts going on. But
We might be on that packet. You know?
Yeah, with the
If not, we
barcode on
should
it.
be.
well, that's honestly that's worthwhile today. Just getting that out there, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
For people?
That's it. Yeah, just having sort of the conversation starters, and that's the biggest thing when you're talking about sort of young men or all ages of men.
Yeah.
It's that sort of connection that is lacking at times, or that
Yeah.
showing that vulnerability.
Oh, 100%. It's a
Yeah.
massive
So,
thing about
as
it,
men-
isn't it?
Yeah.
Struggle to talk about these things, and younger men as well, probably to actually
So I think
open up.
it's
you know.
slowly getting better, I think. From
you
your
think?
generation, it's like like
Well,
when
yeah. I
do
mean,
you go pub and you're like, oh, how are you, mate? You're just like, yeah, football, like, da-da-da.
yeah,
like,
yeah. We never ask how you are. You know,
Yeah.
it's-
It's interesting that one, yeah, because we did a survey and some data on that, and it was like, and there's a really good anecdote from it that came was like, the lad had gone to the pub with his mates, and his wife was waiting at home, and because they just had a breakup and
Yeah.
some
Yeah.
issues. And he got back from the pub and she's like, right, what happened? What happened in the breakup? He's
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
Like,
Nobody
how's
asks.
he feeling?
Yeah.
Don't know.
Yeah.
What the hell did you speak about?
But this
Yeah,
is what
exactly.
I
Oh,
mean.
well, I don't know.
Or it's like, why did they break up? And they're, oh, I didn't ask.
Don't know.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
never
I'd be
ask.
like, when did
Never
you break
ask.
up? What time was it? Like, what happened?
You
like,
want the details.
I want to know
Me
everything.
too. I want to
yeah.
know.
Well, I think Mickey Flanagan did a sketch, didn't he? Of that where the wife says, "Oh, say hello to so and so who was meeting."
Oh, yeah.
Did you say hello? No.
Yeah.
What are you talking about then? Just what we, nothing to do with that.
I
So-
don't know what you go down the pub and talk about. You must just, God knows.
Just relax and chat and
Yeah.
talk about the footy and silly jokes and whatever
But
else.
that's what it is, isn't it? Like, those deeper conversations aren't that regular, it
But
seems.
you think the younger?
I think it's
lads
slowly
would
getting
open
better.
up? Yeah.
I mean, it's definitely not there, but
I mean,
for me, I think my generation talks about more things than your generation.
probably because there's more ways of getting the message out there through, dare I say, social media. And,
Yeah. I
there's
think
a lot
it's
more-
less like, oh, have to be a like that sort of thing
Yeah,
nowadays.
well,
Whereas,
If you look back at Grandad, like my dad's generation, they won't talk about
oh
anything.
yeah,
Pride is the main thing.
for
And
sure.
it's probably a bit softened for my generation, but I know even with my mates and that, you've got to really push, and me the same, to open up about things about your health, or because I did have a bit of a reason for doing this as well, rather than just wanting to do it through my own little journeys, which I won't go too deep, but you know, I was involved in a building business for quite many years, and you get tested with lots of challenges, and your own mental health. Never really reached out for help, but I think now, if I had my time again, I could reach out to you. Or so if that's a message for anyone younger, sort of reach out and speak. And then I sort of had a bit of a journey with the prostate area, but it wasn't actually, fortunately for me, touch wood, it wasn't actually cancer, but it was like enlarged prostate. Is that something that with Movember they realise most men are going to struggle with that or get that later on in life? Is that something that you...
Yeah, so there's sort of the two things there, isn't it? It's the talking about it, and I think across the ages that's an issue. It's that sort of giving that vulnerability over to someone else. And when you're talking to, we say to men so often, go and speak to someone, go and speak to a professional, and we push that, and that's good. We should push that, but we can't always expect men who have gone through all their lives holding things in, being told to man up and strengthen up and be strong, to suddenly go in and sit down on a therapist's couch and open up about your secrets and how you're feeling.
For sure.
We do encourage that, and there is a way of doing that, and we really support that at Movember, and we
Brilliant,
we work with therapists in particular around how to engage more men and make the services more approachable for them.
Amazing, yeah.
But it just starts with that connection, that conversation with your mate.
Yeah, like you just said, a conversation in the gym with people seeing you've got a moustache.
No, exactly.
Already you're discussing things and making people feel a bit more comfortable to actually speak about it. But you're probably right. It's just interesting to hear what you said on that. If the younger lads are a little bit more willing to talk.
Yeah, I mean,
I know we touched on, would daughters talk to their dad about this sort of thing? How would you approach? Because would you have asked me how?
No, I don't.
Dad, go and check your balls.
No, definitely not.
Maybe not. We didn't have that conversation.
No,
did we?
but
how would
I think
would you?
It should be an open thing that like people should be going to get checked, and it shouldn't be like a whole ordeal. Like I think people are scared to go because they think they're going to get, you said, the glove, all of the scary stuff. Like,
to be fair,
actually, it's not too bad now, is it? Right?
Well, Nick did mention it might not be so bad because I went through the old route.
Okay.
3 or 4 times. Yeah. The 4th time I don't think was meant to happen, and I'm not sure they even worked there. But I got over. I saw her later on with a Hoover, but we got through it. But
he came back from the doctor's. He was like,
he's done it
just
again.
had my prostate checked, but I had it checked 2 weeks ago. I was like, Dad, did you say that you'd had it checked 2 weeks ago and you didn't need to get it done again? He was like, oh, I just let her do it. And I was like,
no. Hold on a minute. I did just freely go in there and drop my pen. The first time I went to the docs, it wasn't for that, and she just threw a curveball in and said, "While you're here."
That's probably the best way to do it, though. I feel like when I'm under, when I just go.
Yeah, but
last minute.
Yeah,
fair play to you as well for going in 4 times.
Yeah, can't get him away.
Make my eyes watch. But we got through that, and fortunately, I had a little operation thing, and I'm
on the other side.
I'm on the other side now. I'm okay, not too bad. But I'm thinking for younger men that
I think if they know it's not as invasive now.
Yeah,
to get checked.
Go through
let's talk about that a bit.
Yeah, great.
So with prostate cancer, you are more at risk 50 plus.
Okay.
So 50 plus men are at higher risk, and if you are black, you are at a higher risk from the age of around 45.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it affects black men. There's a double chance or double risk, if you like.
Oh wow.
Do you know why? Is there?
It's just it's in the same with all illnesses. They can just affect different populations, different minorities differently.
Didn't know.
So and this is the thing. It's the knowing. I think it's 100%. That information sharing. If you know, at 50, I should be asking the doctor about it.
Yeah.
Or if I'm black, I should be asking at 45.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's the first bit we need to get out there.
100%.
The fact that people don't know that is the means that they can't then go and push
and check when they need to.
Exactly.
No one really makes people aware of those sort of things, do they?
No, exactly.
It seems.
Yeah.
And if you compare it to women, for example, cervical screening from 25, we're saying to girls, have a cervical screen from that age, or a mammogram at 50, for example.
And you get messaged about it, like,
you get stalked, don't you, by the doctors
I literally
almost.
am like, I had mine a couple months ago, and if I didn't go, like, they'd already text me like 3 times. So like,
this is all coming through the NHS
app, So if it's not as well done for men, you're not going to just think, oh, I need to go get checked randomly.
Yeah.
And it's, look, I've worked for the NHS before Movember for years, and it's great. It's doing it's the best it's can with what it's got. It's just, I think that's sort of what we call it as health literacy. So informing people about their health so that they can make steps to improve
100%.
it. It's that information that we need to raise.
It could prevent certain small lifestyle changes might help prevent something happening, possibly. Is it possible if obviously if different if it's more serious, but you could eat. I know, speaking for myself, that if you slow down a little bit with maybe your beers and perhaps your caffeine drinks and all that, it can help you if you've got your enlarged prostate problem, because it sort of pushes on you to keep wanting to go for a wee.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, you're a nightmare after a drink. Yeah.
There was too many incidents to talk about today. but my father-in-law helped me. He pushed me to go and get sorted out. And I was lucky it wasn't a serious issue. It's just very difficult to get through the day. But so sometimes having someone pushing you might make you go and get checked out as well.
Yeah, and talking about what checked out looks like as well. I mean, you've spoken there about you obviously having the exam with the gloves. Yeah, that is one way.
But they're all the way up to the elbow.
Lucky you. Tell me your doctor after.
I'll email you. We digress.
We've gone so far in the last sort of 20 years as well, helped by not just Movember, but also Prostate Cancer UK and other global charities. This is the reach of Movember. It's got doctors and healthcare professionals around the world all working and bringing together on the same issue.
Yeah.
It's one of the powers of having a global organisation. We work from Australia right over to the US and Canada, with obviously us in the middle.
Yeah.
So we've got all these professionals and kind of bringing them together and thinking about it, and that research being developed as well. So. And over the sort of last 20 years, we've developed sort of new testing mechanisms, and you've heard of the PSA test?
Yeah, which is
I haven't.
that's the blood test, right?
That's it. Yeah. So the PSA test, so it's prostate-specific antigen. It basically means it's looking for something in your blood.
Okay.
When your prostate becomes enlarged, your blood has a higher protein level in it, should we say, from your prostate.
Yeah.
And it looks for that. So, like for yourself, you could, if you've got an enlarged prostate, doesn't mean you've got cancer.
Yeah.
As men get older, their prostates will enlarge anyway.
Yeah, mine was just before 50. But
So just before 50.
50 on, And
is there any history in the family? No. So this is another thing as well. It's important again to think, if you have got a history of it in your family, your dad, your granddad, your brothers,
happened to a friend of mine.
that they are also a little bit more at risk, shall we say? So they should be getting checked definitely at 50.
Yeah.
And it isn't just around the internal exams. It is as simple as a blood test for some people.
Oh, okay.
Not always. I mean, there is obviously different situations, and it isn't always 100%. So
for sure.
if that protein's showing, it could be because it's just an enlarged prostate, or it could be because of other reasons. So that's when you'd have further checks. But but getting that information just to get tested and checked is the key message. The doctors and that will do the rest of it.
Exactly.
And it's similar with testicular cancer as well. Like, this affects mainly.
Is it mainly young?
Mainly young men.
Yeah, I found that sort of read this morning on your website about the younger. A little look there. So
15 to 34.
Oh my goodness.
It's very rare to have it over sort of mid-30s, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's mainly that sort of 15 to 30, 35-year-old bracket. And
it's not related to the prostate at
no,
all, is it?
Not
it's
at all.
Different...
No, totally different area. So testicular cancer is obviously affecting the balls, testicles.
Yeah.
Prostate is a gland sort of under the bladder.
Oh, okay.
So it's totally different areas, no relation to each other. It's just the two most common sort of cancers.
Amazing, it's affecting people lads that young.
Yeah, and this is another thing about that messaging out there. Like, boys of 14, 15, 16 aren't thinking about.
They're not going to have a
They're not thinking about doing checks down there, are they?
No.
Pretty sure I know what they're thinking about, but not that. Yeah, so they need sort of raise awareness.
Also, if you don't know, like, you're not going to think, if you've got a pain or whatever, I don't know the symptoms, but you're not going to automatically think, oh, it's this. Do you know what I mean? You would just...
Well, it's a good point, actually, because it's not always painful. That's the thing. So these lumps are similar to breast cancer. You might not always get pain, you just might find a lump. Similar with testicular cancer. So there can be lumps and bumps. That can be totally natural. And sometimes people
got a few of them.
Exactly.
Well, at my age.
And people think, oh my God. But actually, again, going in and having a chat with someone about it.
For sure.
And you're not looking for cancer. You're just making sure that and checking that your body's just staying consistent.
Yeah.
If something's changing, that's when you need to go and have a chat.
Yeah. For sure.
It doesn't necessarily mean that every time you're in the shower, you need to be looking for something.
No, panicking.
To get awareness out there, because it's a long time ago for me, obviously going back to that age, but I would imagine most young lads 15 up, they've got so many other things they're doing, they're not even, unless they know, they're not going to start. But that could, if you check and get it early, same as we had a lovely message since we started our little journey with Movember. We had a lovely message, didn't we, through the podcast from a lady in Australia.
Actually. So like you say, you are very well
we get about
very well connected, and her husband, just in brief, her husband has just been diagnosed. He's 53, wasn't he?
Yeah.
With prostate cancer, but early stages. So it looks promising that.
Yeah.
So I think if you're even younger with the testicular cancer, if it sort of affects the younger people, which it seems to be, the message through the schools maybe, or just, I don't know, TV or social media probably for those lads would be good.
Well, you've hit it there with that early detection matters. So if you catch it early, prostate cancer and testicular cancer, really treatable.
Oh,
so
that's amazing.
the earlier you catch it, the better.
Yeah.
It's just knowing. So that the fact that you're doing this and raising the awareness just by growing a mustache.
Well, yes.
And it's such a
seems
simple
so
thing.
simple, but actually it's so powerful.
Yeah.
Every November now.
Every November.
Every
or
November.
beyond.
Yeah.
Or
You might keep
I
it.
want one that you can.
People have been commenting saying they like it.
Do
Have
they?
they?
Yeah.
Not Lisa, no. She's standing
Lisa,
at the
your
door
wife,
with a
yeah.
shaver.
I still find it really weird because I've never seen you in
No,
all my life
no,
with
I
a
normally just have a
moustache.
little bit of grey
Like
stubble.
every time I open the door, I'm like, whoa! And it gets bigger so quickly.
Yeah.
Like it grows so quick.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's good, I suppose, if you've still got hair growing at my age.
Yeah,
That's
true,
a good
yeah.
thing. But there is a guy, there's a little Italian supermarket where we live on an industrial estate, and the guy is Italian.
Yeah.
And you walk in there, he has got the most amazing. This was before I even stepped into the Movember journey. And he was there the other day, and I'm buying a few little bits, pizza topping and that. And he's got one that literally, I don't know where he goes to get it styled.
What do you mean get it? What, he bought it?
No, it doesn't stick on. I don't think it sticks on. I might try when I'm getting my olive oil. I might give it a little tug. But no, he's got it all manicured, and then it curls round perfectly each end. And
That's what you was aiming for, wasn't it?
I'll get a photo with him next time we go down and get my.
Send it me. I'd love to see.
And get me pasta.
Bit of inspo.
Get it all, like you can go, and because there's some of the guys at work as well. Like they grow it beyond November.
Yeah.
And by
Sure.
sort of February, March, I'm just amazed at how they've grown it. All the go down to the handlebars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So is it because they start liking it and want to keep
Yeah,
it?
that's it. Yeah, even me. Like
Why not?
this
Yeah.
is new for me, and I'm a bit like.
I really think it suits you. I like
Well,
it.
there you go. You're getting
Yeah.
straight from Phoebe there.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe get people into growing a tash because they might find a new
you could
look.
different
That's
style.
another
Well,
angle.
I think another thing you can do, and I think, am I right? Movember offer it on the site. Is it where you can actually put a fake moustache on? Is it on Google or something?
Yeah,
Can
Oh,
you
wait,
do
what?
that?
I mean, there's
Loads
loads
of
of
cool
ways
things.
you can do. You can raise money for Movember, and
Yeah.
I think one of the things that I'm really proud of with Movember is that we pump the biggest majority of any charity I work for, and I've been in the charity sector now for 20 years, straight back into support services for men and boys.
Right.
So like 80 odd pence and every pound goes straight back into services.
Wow.
that affect
That's
boys and
amazing.
men. So it's
Yeah.
amazing. We're really quite a lean staff team, so
Yeah.
we kind of want to really
So
make
you're
sure that
sort of keeping all the costs
as low as possible,
minimised, so the
yeah.
money's going back to where you want it to go.
Amazing.
Exactly, yeah.
Amazing.
And we've got plans over the next 3 years to roll out even further support and work around men's mental health in particular. So we've got like a 3-year plan that's kicking in soon, which is
amazing.
Is that
which is great.
in essence? How are you? Oh, I mean, I wouldn't know how you'd even go about that. What's the plan to get that message out there for the mental health? Is it through the website or?
Well, things like this is a really good one.
Yeah.
If we can
me
help
just
with
saying
that,
that there
yeah.
is like, yeah.
If
we Yeah. get-
But I think it's really important people know where their money's being spent as well. So it's like we
100%.
do stuff in sports with men, we do stuff in mental health, we do stuff in cancer spaces.
Yeah.
Right.
And the fundraising is beyond just the mustache. So
Yeah.
like I'm working with some lads in a school at the moment, and they've put on this K-pop dance.
Oh my god,
Oh, is that
this
know
is
what K-pop
huge.
was.
Yeah,
my,
I
my
had to.
granddaughters love it. Is that
They are obsessed.
Yeah.
K-pop demon hunters or something.
That's it. Yeah. K-pop demon
It's
hunters.
mental,
yeah.
but
Don't
apparently
put the song on again, of course.
my niece just replay.
When they come
Apparently,
round,
it's the only thing that makes them be quiet for like a good hour.
Oh, we'll
so.
put it on when they come round.
Yeah,
Put
we
the song
must
for
put it
hours.
on.
I haven't been lucky enough to hear it yet.
yeah,
but
I
It's
saw.
gone global, I think. isn't it, with
Really?
the-
Oh, it's meant. It's got
it's
like
the first I'd heard of it, and they was
Yeah.
telling me we're going to do this K-pop thing. I was like,
Oh,
it's
right.
crazy.
and it's the production on it alone, and these are like 11, 12-year-old lads.
Oh,
here that are
bless
doing
them.
it.
Okay.
So good. And so there's stuff going on in schools. We do stuff in universities. we do
Sport
stuff-
is another one. you do.
Sport.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
unfortunately, every minute we lose
Yeah.
a man to suicide
Oh, that is
globally.
just awful.
So 60 men every hour
That
lose
is-
to suicide.
Oh, that is
14 a day in the UK. So
Wow.
Really?
yeah, it's one of the biggest causes of death for young men under
Yeah,
the age of
I've
sort
seen
of
that,
40.
yeah.
So
That's a lot to
Yeah, it's a-
take in, really, isn't it? that?
it's a really harrowing statistic, and that's where we're trying to sort of that's what the plan is for the next 3 years.
For
Really,
sure,
is to
yeah.
really sort of turbocharge and amplify this, in particular in the community work that we do, getting out into the community to work where this work is happening.
100%.
Figure out what's going on and try and
work from there.
work from there, amplify that work, what's happening in good areas of the country and across the world. That could help other men as well.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I wonder if it's sort of like, if you looked at, say, the UK, if it was area specific or just literally, it could be across the board. It could be in any area, that type of thing with the younger men, couldn't it, with the mental health? It's not specifically to a certain part of a country or so. It's
and actually rural areas in particular, there's even more challenges there because, you know, in the cities, Birmingham, London, Manchester, more to do and more places that you can go and meet up with people.
It's very social, isn't it?
Very social. And we found sort of, when you were asking earlier about COVID, like, you know, we noticed that trend in COVID where people, in particular in rural areas, were even more isolated. They could go on Zoom and chat on social media, and that's a good.
But you're still not. You're not actually, like we're doing today. You're actually looking at someone chatting. You've got body language. It's not the same.
And
as
it
through
sounds
a
silly,
screen.
but even if you're in London in COVID, it's like looking out of a window and seeing, like, do you know what I mean? Like all of these buildings and stuff. If you're literally in a house in a rural, you get the same thing every day.
Yeah, and the gaming. The lads that do a lot of gaming, well, obviously girls do as well, but that's quite an isolated thing in gaming, which is a big interest for. Am I right?
Yeah, a lot of people like gaming. I think it can be social, but obviously you're not face to face.
And we do a lot in the gaming space now as well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Insane.
So
you've latched on.
So we've gone to, we try and go where boys and men are, and
for sure.
We've got. I was talking to my colleague. I was wowed by this. So they have partnered with some of the gaming companies, organisations.
Oh, okay,
Right,
no, I'm not really a
Super Mario, is it?
Well, that's what we're going for. We're going to aim high and get onto Nintendo.
Oh, absolutely.
Turn up dressed as Luigi.
That would
Mario
be the
Kart,
win, wouldn't it? Mario.
Yeah.
I think we just got one too, right?
Yeah, I think they both do. Yeah,
get both.
Great ambassadors.
But so we're going on, and like that in the football games. I presume FIFA and others.
Yeah.
Tell my knowledge. Yeah, we've got the kits, so you can buy like a Movember kit.
And
every one you buy,
Yeah.
It raises money for Movember. You've got
so
like
good.
the F1 games where you've got the race cars with the livery on the cars.
Yeah.
Okay.
That again
Gets the
starts
message
conversations. What's that about? What's Movember around the world?
And they'll be able to relate, because obviously they're interested in the gaming, and they'll
100%.
relate to that. FIFA's massive, isn't it? A lot of lads play the football.
Exactly. And that link again with sort of going to where men are and using the tools we've got and thinking sort of innovatively about how we can get to that challenge or that.
And I think
issue.
in like a subtle way at the same time, like even just having like a football kit on FIFA, like you're not pushing it on people, but they're seeing it.
Yeah, they relate to it, and then they'll start, like you said, a little conversation.
Yeah.
And I know, I mean, this goes back a long way. This story, just a quick story, but they obviously, men my age and a bit older, not so willing to talk or open up unless you speak to maybe your wife or your partner, maybe. They decided to do it at football matches.
Oh, okay.
So, and it works for a period of time. I don't know whether they would think about doing that now, but obviously everyone turns up for football, men, women, it's fine. But there was like they do the porta cabins for checking, for breast cancer and that sort of thing. They set them up for the prostate. Yeah, this is a good few years ago. And they're just standing there. Look, would you like to get checked? I don't know. I think it might. I'm not sure. It was gloves on. I'm not sure. But and getting checked. And there was several thousand of men decided to go in, either on the way into football to watch their team or on the way out. And there was quite a few thousand men found to have.
Sometimes it's like convenience as well. If you're just there, may as well get it done.
Take it to them. And there was some men there that found they had some issues.
Yeah.
And then obviously then they could get treatment. So, through sport and all those sort of things that they can relate to, you might be able to get that message across, especially to the older men. But I think we're getting more educated now through obviously Movember and things like that now.
No,
and it's important to see it as an all age thing as well. We do work with sort of young men and boys and young men in sort of through sport. So we work with a program we developed a program called Ahead of the Game.
Okay.
So it works with around 45,000 young people and men every year.
UK or global?
UK. It's a global program, but in the UK about 45,000 boys and men. It's like a Trojan horse almost. It's getting into sporting environments and then sort of
opening up.
And teaching boys how to have conversations in the locker room, in the changing rooms. Yeah. Just those sort of simple, small connections again that you're not teaching them to be therapists here.
No, of
You're
course
not
not.
going
Yeah.
into any big detail.
Sit
It's
down and
just the initial conversation, and
that's it.
Just a little chat.
I mean,
All it takes sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah.
having 3 daughters, obviously why 3? Obviously, girls, women. There's a lot more things happen with your health, like you're saying about the checks you get alerted and all that. I think with the lads, it's getting across the same message to young men and men that there's things that you need to be checking and doing.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not saying there is a difference, but obviously, women do have to go through different journey, don't they? And it seems to happen earlier on, whether you mature slightly, you probably do actually, because boys don't grow up. But I'm saying
You'll get there soon.
You have to deal with a lot of these things perhaps a bit sooner, and boys are just thinking we'll talk about everything else other than whether we feel all right or whether I should be checking things and that sort of thing. So it's sort of re-educating, which you're doing fantastically.
Yeah, no, amazing.
And you guys helping as well.
Well,
we
if
can't do those supporters like
well,
yourselves.
It'll be a yearly thing now. I'm expecting a Tasha every November.
Now we've started, there's no way we're stopping.
Yeah.
No way. I've got the T-shirt.
Well, exactly. And
I've got the badges.
Other stuff here that you can wear. And the badge, My sister.
My sister.
Because it's important that, women as well. It's not just, people ask me this all the time, is it just for men? Well, obviously it's a men's health charity.
Of course.
Yeah.
But men's health affects women's health. So if you
Exactly
become sick,
very true.
it's going to affect your daughters. It's going to affect your wife. And
Yeah.
actually, women are the main caregivers when men fall sick.
Yeah.
So it actually affects all people's health.
100%.
Yeah.
So looking after yourself as a man actually looks after your family as well.
Exactly like the lady
that,
Mel with her message. Obviously, it affect her and her children. With her husband going through this.
Yeah.
So, and obviously, women are strong, and they're there to glue it all together and help. Like I say, my father-in-law pushed me, but Lisa's been very sort of great with me with my little journey.
Yeah.
Oh
no, it definitely affects. Like you say, it affects everyone, doesn't it?
Yeah, so you need that.
Massive
if you've got that support, like you say, from the women, it's brilliant. It's like a team effort.
Yeah. I'm glad I've got the badge rather than having to grow my own tash. I don't think
yeah, I would be,
not sure on that one.
I'll be a little bit. Well, maybe next that could be a challenge.
we grow them together.
We'll see. Me and Nick will see what we can produce. We'll see.
Yeah,
I think I'll leave it to you two. I'll support from the sidelines.
I'm not sure that's a good look for you.
There's a good way of doing it without actually having to do any growing. So there's I think you mentioned it earlier about the app on Google.
Yes.
So we did this new partnership this year with Google. It's the Gemini AI app.
Oh, okay.
So you go on there, Gemini, download it on your phone, and then you put just a photo of yourself in it and ask it to create a mustache.
Okay, amazing.
And all my female colleagues in the office have done it, and they look amazing.
I'd rather a digital. I think that'd be good. I'll have to have a look after this.
Have a
see
look.
what one it gives me. We'll do it.
And for each one that's done, and Google give us £11 for everyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'll get on that straight away.
Easiest fundraising you can do. You don't have to do any growing.
And is that happening now? So we can push that this month?
Yeah, push it. Yeah, please.
I'll back that on the... Get it on the ground.
She'll have a tash on a morning.
Yeah.
With a tash, actually, because I think you have to you download the app and then tag, I think, Movember into it, and then it just generates the £11 for us.
I'll have to do a tash update.
Maybe we'll get Mum on there as well.
Yeah, and then swipe me and Mum.
Do a family photo of all the tashes.
Family tashes.
No, Lisa, she'll have one out.
And you can choose it as well. You can choose the different types. So you can have the
different colours.
The sort of the Luigi one, if you like. You can have the handlebars.
I'll be having some fun with that on the way back.
You can do it all.
That's fantastic from Google, though.
And up to £1 million they're going to give us if we get enough people doing it. They've
let's see if we can do.
So no pressure, Google.
We'll push that.
Yeah.
Come on,
Google.
Google.
I think Google needs to be worried. I think they're going to have to double it.
Yeah.
We'll get everybody on board.
No, honestly, been amazing talking to you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course.
Fantastic.
Loving the moustache.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll send you a picture sort of in a week's time.
Yeah, you've got what are we on now?
We'll give you the updates.
On the 12th. You've got just over 2 odd weeks now.
I think you can get good. Yeah.
I'll go and see my Italian friend, see if I can get one of those.
Ask for his advice.
But just absolutely amazing listening to what the work you're doing as a company, and to meet you, our first ever guest.
You've set the bar very high, Nick.
Bar very high, and in the Spotify studios. It's a great day.
Amazing.
But more importantly, the work that you're doing. Now I've sort of done this for the first time and looked into it. I'm on board.
He's here.
That's it. I'm done.
That T-shirt's being worn a
glad
lot.
to have both of you on board.
Yeah, no, it's fabulous.
Whatever we can do.
Thank you.
Well, you can start with your tash tonight.
Yeah, great.
She'll probably get a better one than me.
Probably.
It won't be great. Yeah. But no, thanks for coming in.
Fabulous.
Giving us your time.
Thank you for having me.
If people listening would like to find out a bit more information, could you direct them on where best to go?
Yeah, so obviously the website Movember.com. You can also look on the socials. So go on Insta and search Movember. There's the main Movember Instagram, but we've also got the UK one,
Yeah.
and other ones around the country,
Amazing.
but
Brilliant.
around the world. But you can go on the website, and there's loads of information. So if it's looking at testicular cancer, you got the nuts and bolts section.
Nuts and bolts.
Nuts and bolts,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
We've got
Someone's
some
thought
clever
about that.
puns
You got
going
some
on
great
over
puns
November,
there.
honestly. We have like movements.
Oh,
we
love
talk
it.
about stuff,
I think
yeah.
the fun is going to get the message out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's all about that. So yeah, you can go there and you can reach out through one of the organisations on there as well if you need further support that Movember can't offer. So we signpost lots of organisations.
Fantastic.
So it's a whole hub of information there for you.
Brilliant.
And for yourself, you're doing a fundraiser, aren't you?
Links in the description
Yes,
if anyone wants to
link-
donate.
Yep. Links in the description on the
Girl,
podcast.
yeah, well done.
On the podcast.
Podcast episode.
Not the bio, whatever a bio is.
No, it's in there as well.
Yeah, so it's in there as well. Okay, so no excuses then.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you would like to donate, fantastic, to Movember, then please do. Don't be shy. And grow the
Amazing.
Mo.